Psalms, the 5th chapter, verses 11 through 12. Let's go to y'all in prayer. God, we thank you for this first Sunday of a brand new year.
Yes,
our new season shall spring forth.
Yes, Lord.
We're going to bring it in the right way. God, we've already started with a praise. We thank you for your arrival in this place. Your glory has definitely saturated us today, God. But God, don't stop there. Go ahead and saturate this word for your people. In the name of Jesus, let it serenade us on today, God. Be thou glorified in this place, God. In the name of Jesus. Go ahead, have your way, God. Go ahead, have your way, God. Go ahead, have your way, God. Show out on behalf of your in the name of Jesus. Show out on behalf of your people. Since you're already here, God, go ahead, get glory, get glory, get glory. In the name of Jesus. Oh, we thank you for your blessed power. We thank you for your presence. We ask you, Lord, on this word today to go forth as a mighty burning fire and a rushing mighty wind to rest upon the hearts and souls of each individual that hears this word. And for doing so, we go ahead and thank you in advance. Give you glory and honor in advance. Decree that it is so, and so it is. And I am reading Psalms 5th chapter, verses 11 through 12 in the NIV version. It does read, "But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you." Anybody love the name of the Lord?
Amen.
Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous, does he not?
Amen.
You surround them with your favor as with a shield.
Amen.
Yes, that's what he does.
Amen.
You surround them with your favor as with a shield.
Yes,
So
Lord.
today I want to talk to you for a little bit about surrounded with favor.
Amen.
You may be sitting in the house of the Lord, surrounded with favor.
Amen.
During Vacation Bible School on last year, each night was dedicated for something educational and fun for the youth to experience. Was it not?
Amen.
Learning about God was also the driving point for most of the activities and the games. We had a night set aside for Bible bowl games. We had a night set aside for spin the wheel. We had a night set aside for arts and crafts. We had a night set aside for Wheel of Fortune. But the most interesting night for Pastor was the night set aside to allow the Mississippi Department of Transportation to come into the building and entertain the youth. They were generous enough to bring in 2 simulations for our enjoyment. The simulations were designed to model as closely as possible to what you would experience if it was real life. Were y'all here? If it was actually going on at that particular time. The simulations were created to help drive common sense into the minds of people and bring awareness to how we act under certain conditions. It also helps to scare you back into reality. It is to show you just how much you are not in control of things around you when you are breaking certain laws. The simulations were designed to replicate or duplicate a scene or scenario as it would appear in real life. And although I did not make it to the event on time, I was just in time for the fun. I think they were waiting on me. The first simulation consisted of a flat screen computer monitor, a steering wheel, and a pedal assembly. It was about a virtual distracted driver. You were to sit at the steering wheel and obey all the commands that you were hearing. The goal was to follow each command to the T, but not wreck the car or go in the wrong direction. You would hear the system tell you, turn the radio up and take a left all at the same time. You would hear the system tell you, stop at the red light coming up in a half a mile and send a long text message to a friend all at the same time. And before you knew it, you had ran the red light, you didn't complete the text message because it was too long, and you had managed to hit a pedestrian walking on the sidewalk all at the same time. This simulation shows you just how imperative it is to keep your eyes on the road when driving and avoid all distractions surrounding you. Anybody experiencing with me? Oh, we had a good time. Y'all missed it. A text message while driving can wait. Or it can impair your driving. A phone call while driving can wait. Or it can impair your driving. Messing with the radio can wait. Or it can impair your driving. The simulation was a great one designed to show you the harm of what happens to people being distracted by things that happens around them because they are distracted with their surroundings. Okay? My second simulation, however, was my favorite. See, because they play too much. The simulation was not designed just for the youth. It had pastor's name written all over it. It was for every grown person in the house that wanted to learn something. I walked in with the expectation to learn something. The simulation was just for pastor and what she needed to loosen up just a little bit. The second simulation caused you to wear a fatal vision goggles. And they were waiting on me. I think they had put my name on one problem. While walking in a straight line between obstacles, trying to get to a certain destination. And during this game, one attempted to walk in line in a straight line with a ball in your hand in between some cones. Y'all remember that? And the fatal vision goggle shows you what it's like to be under the influence of alcohol or drugs while trying to do something. And boy, was this a great challenge. So now, Pastor got on the goggles. Pastor got the ball in her hand. And Pastor starts walking. On my right, I hear someone telling me, Pastor, you're about to come out your lane. So I try to get back in line. On the left, I hear somebody holler, Pastor, you about to hit the cone. So I scoot over a little bit. Behind me, I hear somebody holler, Pastor, don't give up, just keep tugging along ahead. So I keep on going. In the front, I hear somebody, Pastor, follow my voice, just come to me. Keep walking. So on the left, I'm hearing commands. On the right, I'm hearing commands. Behind me, somebody talking. In front of me, somebody talking. Everybody's trying to help Pastor get to her destination safe and sound. But I realized that all around me, I was surrounded by help. Because on the right, somebody was trying to help me. On the left, somebody was trying to help me. All from behind me, so keep turning along, Pastor, you're almost there. And even in the front, follow my voice. I realized I was surrounded by protection. They wouldn't let me hit the cone. I was surrounded by love. They wouldn't let me go out my life. I was surrounded by protection. Come on, bless the name of the Lord. I think they love me. I think that I made it. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I believe that they had to move a cone to make sure I ain't hit. They had to move that cone. You hear me? They heard somebody holler, y'all leave her alone, let her do it. Somebody holler, you shut up. She can't hit that cone. That's right. You shut up, whoever you are. You let me do this. Have a seat. I realized that particular night that I had relentless help. Hello, somebody. Help ain't help until it's relentless. When people do whatever it's going to take to make sure you all right. Come on, talk to me in this place. Some of y'all wasn't here, y'all missed it. But so Shante and all come on, Pastor, you got it, you got it. Or you go hit the cone, Pastor. Because it's probably you in the front. Follow my voice, Pastor. No, my voice, Pastor. Follow my voice. No, you whoa. Hey, she's going to the left behind. Come on, Pastor. Keep cutting along. You got this. I know you got it, Pastor. Cause 2 more steps, I think you'll be there. I'm reaching over where you're reaching, Pastor. You sure it ain't something over here? No, Pastor, no. Hello, somebody. I realized I was surrounded by relentless favor. And today I want you to understand that the Word of God said that you too are surrounded with something as well. And when you are surrounded, this means that you are enclosed on all sides. You are cut off from things getting to you. Because I told you, I believe if they had to move a cone, the cone would have been moved. You hear me? To make sure Pastor don't hit this cone, huh? She gonna make us look bad while we filming the Lord. Don't let her do it. She the leader, Lord. Don't let her do it. Hello, talk to me. You, and especially this, you are cut off from things that should not even get to you when you are surrounded. Oh, come on, talk to me. Yeah. The Word said today that you are surrounded with favor as with a shield. And a shield is used in battle to be thrown around or in front of you. Around or in front. This helps to protect you from hurt, harm, and danger. Which means that you are surrounded with favor, and this favor is here to protect you. The righteous have favor that's continuously serving as a defense against anything and anybody that comes up against you. This favor is here to block the hurt, harm, and danger sent on assignment from the enemy. This favor is designed to encamp you from the fiery darts of the enemy. That's why when others thought you should be fired, you were not fired, because favor had you surrounded. Come on, bless the name of the Lord. Somebody got fired for the so high, they said this woman's going to have a stroke. But because of favor that surrounded me.
Yes.
Hello, talk to me again. I had favor on the right. Like the ones hollering, watch the cones. Oh, come on, talk to me. I had favor on the left. Like the one hollering, come this way, Pastor. I had favor behind me. Like somebody hollering, you got this, keep coming along. I had favor in front of me, telling me to come this way, don't look back. Keep on trucking. And as long as you got favor surrounding you, you got everything that you need. Somebody, hey, you want to come. Somebody else tell them, thank you for favor. The word ain't no overseer. Favor ain't fair. Thank God, I got it. You want to bless the name of the Lord. I told you God, I got it. I showed
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. That was easy. Let me finish this. The traps that would have messed you up will not. The traps that would have suffocated you will not. The pain that would have paralyzed you would not. The shame that should have ruined you.
Lord, I thank you.
I said the shame that should have ruined you. Anybody know what shame means?
Yes.
Some people don't put us to shame.
Yes.
Our children will do it sometimes.
Yes.
And you would think it would have ruined your life. But favor surrounded you.
Lord, I thank
And God said not so.
Lord, I thank you.
So the should have, the would have, the could have, but it did not. All because you are surrounded with favor. I've got goodness following me. I got mercy following me. And now I've got favor surrounding me. It doesn't get any better than that. Somebody should have been shouting right there. I said I got goodness following me. I got mercy following me. And now I got favor surrounding me. You should have been shouting so loud right there. You want to tell your attack, you can't bother me. I am shielded with favor.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Oh, come on, Sean. Y'all better learn to open your mouth and speak. Life and death lies in the power of that. Open your mouth and you tell every attack from the enemy.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
The blood is against you because I am shielded with
Lord, I thank you.
favor. Oh, come on, talk to me.
Lord, I thank you.
I am shielded. His goodness is favor. His generosity is favor. His love is favor. His understanding is favor. His strength is favor. So Lord, today we thank you for the shield of favor that rests on our lives. Somebody else tell me thank you for it. Let me tell you about this commercial. I'm going to end. I want to talk to you just a second about this commercial from Progressive Insurance with the little lady by the name of Flo. Y'all know Flo? She tickles me. But there's one particular commercial I really like because she don't be playing. So Flo is with one of her customers. They're standing in a yard, and Flo jumps up to block the paper from being thrown in the customer's yard while yelling at the paper boy, "Don't bring a mess around here, Evan. You better go on." I said, Lord, poor Evan just trying to do his job and throw that paper these people have paid for. But Flo ain't half it. This is one of her customers. She tells a bird not to handle his business on the customer's yard. She said, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The bird don't have no understanding. I'm in this tree. Y'all live in this tree. But they are on Flo's customer's yard. She yells, I don't think so, at Evan while throwing the paper another day in the customer's yard. I think he needs another job. because he's going to soon be out of one if he keep on playing with Flo and her customers. She's standing in the rain holding an umbrella over the roof of a parked car in the customer yard while rubbing the car and telling it, "It's okay, big fella. We're going to get through this together." At this point, I'm thinking something wrong with Flo. You just got the roof, Flo. It's parts of the car still out here. But she wanted that vehicle and the customer to know that we are here. Come on, talk to me. She catches a ball that has been thrown in the path of her and the customer that's standing out in the yard, or whom she is standing outside talking to. One hand catch. She doesn't stop her conversation. She then turns to Robbie, the neighbor, who is outside barbecuing. She walks over to him with a fire extinguisher. Flo has really lost her mind. But I started looking at all of this. All of these acts were means of showing the customer that when you get insurance coverage with Progressive, you get relentless protection. They are not just giving you insurance, they are protecting you when you can't protect yourself. They are keeping the paper from possibly harming you or your property. You don't know what that paper might do to you. Oh, come on, talk to me. They are keeping that bird and his lack of being potty trained attitude from harming you or your property. Are y'all with me? They are keeping that ball from putting your eye out or doing any other harm to you or your property, causing damage. They are keeping that rain from messing up the paint job of your vehicle since you are not able to do so yourself. And they are getting your neighbor's grill from keeping it from burning